Hi, my name's Darcy Hitchcock with the Sustainability Alliance. These are certainly anxious times for us all, so I thought it was important to reach out and help us all understand what's led to this pandemic and what we can all do right now to keep ourselves healthy and also potentially prevent some future pandemics. It's important to connect the dots, where the viruses come from, how we as humans help them spread, and also what's making them worse. So let's look at how this happens. If you've been watching the Netflix series called Pandemic, you'll know that many of these viruses start with wildlife. Um, and then they come to us either through direct exposure, like poaching or eating bushmeat, or through livestock. So, all of the flu viruses, swine flu, bird flu, Spanish flu, dengue fever, Ebola, hantavirus, even the plague, HIV, it started in wildlife and came to us through that vector. And then we as humans do things to increase the spread. We like to travel a lot and we live in cities, so dense populations. There are a couple other things that are also going on that are contributing to this. One is climate change. Um, as permafrost melts, we're releasing viruses that have been frozen for millions of years. So humans, modern humans, haven't been exposed to them. And also population growth and conflicts have been contributing to this, creating stresses or driving populations into wild areas. So you'll notice that so far our response to this pandemic has been over on this part of the graph of social distancing, trying to stop us from traveling and keeping us away from one another. But we're already sick, right? So now there's work being done on how do we treat people who are sick, or maybe a vaccine that would protect us, give us a barrier from this virus. But what about the next virus? So I'm curious about what might happen if we address this bubble, livestock. What if we radically reduced the amount of livestock that was being produced in the world? Now, granted, a lot of these viruses come from livestock production in other parts of the world, but people look to the United States and emulate our behavior. So, what if we started working much more on a plant rich diet? Then all of a sudden, we've lost one of the major vectors. We would have eliminated one of the major vectors that's bringing disease to our population. So, right now, what we can do is start behaving in a more sustainable way, hopefully in a way that will secure ourselves now and also improve us into the future. So, one of the things you can do is eat a plant rich diet. It will make you healthier, it'll make it easier to keep the weight off when we can't get to the gym. Um, that will also help us reduce greenhouse gases and build strong communities. Specifically, some things that we at the Sustainability Alliance would like to do so that you don't have to freak out and look at all of these empty shelves at the store is eat a plant rich diet. In many grocery stores, there's still quite a bit of fresh produce. We also want to help you grow your own gardens, get you outside in your own backyards. We'll teach you a little bit about seed saving, and there's a seed library in the area, so we're going to figure out how to get you seeds. You can also forage. There are a lot of weeds that are actually edible, so get outside and find them and learn how to cook again. And whatever you do, share what you're building or share what you're making and growing with people in your community to fight hunger. So you can learn more at sustainabilityallianceaz.org, sustainable-solutions. Thanks for your attention.